Music industry A&R, Larry Jackson had revealed that a 16-year-old Chief Keef was on the FBI's watch list. He had a $50,000 bag placed on his head right after he signed a $6 million deal in 2005. So let's see what he got to say about that.
With Chief Keef, it wasn't just a vision. It was, this is the first time I've ever told this story, but it was getting a call from a friend of mine who was in touch with the FBI, who told me that this kid was on a watch list, who then also subsequently called me back and told me that there's a $50,000 hit out on this kid, and you may want to do something about it. And that's not a job of like, right, you know, from a traditional vocational perspective of an A&R executive.
That wasn't an A&R class.
Is this before the contract is signed or after?
After. He had gotten into some trouble. I personally wrote a letter to the judge. My letter was effective and persuasive. It kept him out of jail. I was able to, at that point, all of this coincided with a very small period of time. Letter to the judge, his potential incarceration.
And to be clear, he was 16, 17 years old at this point in Chicago.
So I kind of stepped up as in a father figure role. So it's so much deeper than, let me sign this guy because everybody wants him and there's a bidding war and the single and the album and the video. Like, no, bro. No, this was so much deeper in terms of a vision for not just the music,
for his life,
and for his life.
Yeah.
And we're close to this day still because of that. And my greatest achievement with respect to signing him and Finally Rich to Me, which came out, I think in 2012, really established what music is today for rap. I'm sure you both would agree. And what we did with Finally Rich, and I went in and picked the songs for the album. I came up with the intro, I came up with the interludes. I mixed the album with Chris Chaney. I sequenced the album, blah, blah, blah. Because the most important thing to me is that he's still alive.
And not in prison.
And not in prison.
And not facing prison, as far as we know.
And that, to me, is A&R. That, to me, is A&R. That's like giving a so that's one version of it.
Before we move on.
And I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love that. Like, me being a life coach, life curator, an A&R myself. It's like, that was real. Like, that was, and he's right. Like, being an A&R, I guess, let's say a street A&R, even though he was working with a major label, it's some A&Rs that understand culture, understand street rules, street values, street ethics, street code. So dealing with somebody like Chief Keef, you can't just maneuver him the same way that you would maneuver an artist that doesn't come from a gang affiliated background. Let's say that. So for them to accommodate Chief Keef with all the things that he had going on surrounding him, it lets you know that good people seeing what Chief Keef was supposed to become, which he is now. And I mean, Sosa is a legend. He's the godfather of drill music, no matter his age. You know what I mean? And him being alive to receive his flowers and see another day, another year, it's like, it's a beautiful thing. Like, that last shot was kind of a shot at Dirk. You know what I mean? I don't care what they're going to try to say. It's just like, he's not dead. He's not in jail or facing jail time. To be from Chicago with a $50,000 bag on his head in 2012, signed a deal for $6 million. Versus we got another Chicago rapper who allegedly, you know what I mean? So it's like, and with that 50,000, it's like, bro, I believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I know people probably gonna say, oh, his ops ain't have $50,000. Y'all, we gotta wrap our minds around this and wrap our brains around this. And also, I gotta mention this before I say that, but if the FBI was watching Chief Keef, let's say the Glory Boys, let's say OTF, let's say 300, let's say 600, was watching him in 2012, that says a lot about what has been going on right now. They've been under investigation since possibly before 2012. This is something that we got to think about when you look at these new cases like Lil Durk case or the old Block 6 or you know what I mean? You got to put two and two together. You feel me? But now, witnessing Chief Keef live 10 years, make it out of Chicago, live a long life, that's what the A&R did a great job. Let's just say that. But people like, oh, his ops ain't gonna have 50,000. That shit cap, blah, blah, blah. Y'all gotta think about this. This Chief Keef at the time, this man was the voice of the BDs, the biggest rapper in Chicago, a gang affiliated rapper, a gang member. Then you popping shit and you got money. Hating ass street niggas will put that money together. People that don't want to see success will put that money together. Shit, how we know that all the GDs in the community ain't put $1 in to make sure this shit equal up to 50,000? How we know some government officials ain't want to smoke Chief Keef? I'm just saying. So to say it's impossible is like, y'all gotta dive a little deeper. Like, I ain't saying 50,000 is like very easy to come by. But when a nigga got a nigga like Chief Keef, the voice of a gang, and we've been at war with these niggas for life, nigga. You put up 10, you put up 10, you put up 10, you put up 10. You done sold fucking 10,000 bowls. I know you got 10,000. You done did this. You selling heroin, you selling dog food, you selling cocaine. Let's all put that shit together and smoke this nigga Chief Keef. It's possible. It's very possible. I ain't gonna get federal until my situations, but it's very, 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 very possible. Stop just thinking like ops this, op that. Oh, they in tour with 63rd. Oh, they in tour with Lil JoJo and they crew. Man, that shit get bigger than that. It get deeper once success and fame and light and exposure and possible millions get involved. But now that was real though. Like I love that. Like I still say Chief Keef is the smartest out of the entire drill era because he was willing to see the game for what it is. My niggas stealing from me, niggas robbing me, niggas stealing my baby clothes, niggas taking my jewelry, niggas mad I can't give them $5,000 to $10,000. Niggas won't let me flex. They saying I can't come back around, niggas. They saying I can't even stay in Chicago. I got the feds on me. Man, fuck all this shit. Hey, ball out. SD. Few y'all niggas. Let's go. We leaving these niggas the fuck behind. We ain't got time for that shit, man. Tato, fuck them niggas, bro. Pull me up. I ain't mad at it. Cause you can have that ending, possibly. Or you can have another ending that we still waiting to see what the fate of this rapper's outcome. Let's say that. I'm just a messenger, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all think Chief Keef had a $50,000 hit on his head back in 2012 after signing a $6 million deal? That was a real ass A&R, man. We need our credit. I love it. I gotta go watch the whole interview now.